I liked the sun, but just not like how it had that. Okay, so sorry about the mess and everything. I'm just kind of trying to, yeah, figure out what I want to do. We're getting rid of that bed. Yeah. So anyway, so I tried airdropping this video from my phone that I started when I left work, and it just didn't want to airdrop to my Mac. So I got to figure out how to fix that. I don't know what's going on. I might have to reboot stuff, whatever. So I'm just going to start all over and do it from here. So, hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. That was weird. That was really weird. But yeah, so I'm doing a pregnancy update this week. According to my app, I still have yet to have my official baby appointment, which will be April 1st. I don't know if I said that in my last video or my first video. Yeah, it'll be April 1st is when we will get to finally see our little bean for the first time, and definitely know exactly when my due date is and how far along I actually am. But according to my app, I am 5 weeks today. And, you know, if you don't know how that all works, they usually figure that out by the first day. I think it's either the first or the last day of your menstrual period. So that's how they figure it out. I think it's the last day of your period. That's when they figure your, your expected due date and how far along you are. Yeah. So according to that, I am 5 weeks along. This week, the baby's heart will be beating very soon, if not already. It's still forming its heart valves and all that. It's also doing, like, it has the spinal column, but it is just forming. Like, where it's gonna be is where it's at. It just hasn't fully formed to what it will be yet, but it is there. The baby looks like a tadpole at this point. It's got where the head is obviously going to be. It's obvious. And then it has where the spinal column will go. And then it has like this little tail at the end. But where that is, it will curl up the further along it gets. And that will just end up being its tailbone. But that's where you'll see where the little feet nubs start to form in the next couple weeks, if not the next week and a half, 2 weeks. I think that's when that one will happen. I'll know and I'll update you guys on that week's video. But yeah, so symptom-wise, things really changed too dramatic by this week. I noticed that after starting my prenatals, my tiredness has kind of gone down a little bit. I'm not as tired. I can actually function a little better. Or I'm just going crazy and it's because of the 2 cups of coffee I have a day. Might be that, but who knows? Yeah, pretty much the tiredness is like gone down to a low, which is really nice because I can function at work better. I'm not as sleepy when I get home, as much as I want to take a nap, which probably after this video I'm probably going to take a nap because I am kind of tired. So, also, I didn't mention in my last video because it hadn't happened yet, but right after I posted that video that night, I actually started getting really bad gas pains, and that was really bad. I don't know if you've ever had like normal gas pains where it's almost migrated to like your back area, and that hurts really bad, and it just wouldn't go away, and it pretty much happened the entire night, which made it very difficult to fall back asleep and just also stay asleep. But they subsided the next morning, which was very nice because I couldn't even comprehend trying to deal with that the entire day at work, especially that it was a very busy day that day. So what else? I got on prenatals, like I just said. I can't remember the name of what the prenatals are. I don't know. I'm too lazy to go back into the bedroom and go get them. So I'll probably show those in the next video. But yeah, so I'm taking those. They're gummies because gummies helped a lot better than my last pregnancy because I noticed that when I took the pills, they made me nauseous. And I didn't throw them up. I just couldn't. It just made me so nauseous that I just didn't want to take them anymore. But my mom recommended taking the gummy prenatals because those seem to settle better with pregnant women than the pills. And it worked because it worked with her when she was pregnant. So I got on that, and I got mine are strawberry lemon. I think they're just lemonade flavor, which are really stinking good. So yeah, let me see what else is kind of the bloat kind of went down a little bit. I'm not as bloated as I used to be. I'm still pretty bloated, but I'm just not as bad anymore. So, but pants are starting to get a little tight, which kind of sucks because I don't want to have to go to pregnancy pants already, knowing I'm only 5 weeks along. Which kind of bothers me because in my first pregnancy with Aston, I didn't have to do any pregnancy clothes until I was about six months along. Probably more like 7.5, 8 months is when I really started wearing pregnancy pants and shirts, because at that point, 8 months is when I popped, like really popped. You wouldn't have known I was pregnant at 6 months. 7 months, I looked like I had like a small belly that you could start noticing, but 8 months is when you knew I was definitely pregnant. But yeah, I really didn't show for a very long time, and that's why this go around kind of sucks, because I'm showing like way sooner than I did with Aston, because obviously, like I just said, you wouldn't have known I was pregnant until about 8 months, which was kind of nice, because even at 9 months when I gave birth, I gave birth at 39 weeks, which was a week earlier than her expected due date. She was supposed to be born January 8th, but her original due date when we lived in Texas was January 12th. But we came back to live in Virginia, and my midwife told me January 8th, so I was actually a week ahead of what I thought. Well, she ended up coming a week earlier than that, so hopefully this one comes a week earlier than expected. But yeah, in my first pregnancy, it was very easy. There was all easy, no problems, no complications. The delivery was easy, no complications. So, but this one, I'm bloated a lot earlier. Kind of get dizzy. It's not like nausea, it's just dizzy. But dizziness can cause you to be nauseous, but it's not to the point where it's like you feel sick. You're just kind of like, all right, let me just chill for a second. So, but it's really not that bad. Yeah, the bloating kind of went down. I didn't do a bump update in my last video because I was in the car, obviously, and I didn't want to get out because it was freezing outside. But today it was 78 and it's really nice still outside, and it's about 6:30 here while I'm making this video. And Aston's taking a nap right now because she only had one nap today. So I was just like, let me get her down for a nap for a little bit. I'll start dinner after I make this video. So I just wanted to get this out of the way, update you guys, because I want to keep on track. I want to update you guys every week if I have to, or every month if there's a big change. So, but as of right now, every week there's kind of something different. But if next week doesn't have much of a difference, you'll probably wait until the week after, or when I have my first appointment, and I'm going to try to actually videotape that as much as I can, which will be really fun because I didn't videotape anything about Aston really, except personal videos and stuff like that. Didn't record anything. But yeah, I didn't give you guys a bump update last week because I was in the car, didn't want to get out, but yeah, I'm home right now, so I can kind of give you a bump update with that. So let me do that. So I'm just kind of sitting on the floor here. But yeah, so this is, see if it don't mind me just stripping. But yeah, this is like relaxed. This is if I suck it in as much as I can suck in, and then just relax. This is the front, and the side again. So this is what 5 weeks looked like on me with the second baby. So obviously baby's not here, baby's down here, but yeah, we're so excited. We're really, really hoping it's a boy this time because we know we have our girl, we love her, and we think we need a boy. You know, Matt would love to have a little boy to be able to do his guy stuff with when he gets older. And, you know, I have Aston, and she's loving the idea of makeup, which is awesome because she sees me wear it and she's always like, makeup, makeup, when she sees me wear it. And it's one of those mommy moments where you're just like, yes. Especially when I love makeup as much as I do. Like, it makes me very happy when I know that she's interested. So, yeah. But I don't think there's really much left about this update. But yeah, so if there's anything else, like if you guys, like I said on my last video, if there's any questions about your guys' pregnancy, if you're pregnant, if you're trying to get pregnant, you know, ask me questions. Like, I don't know much about like what you have to do to try to get pregnant besides, because for me, it's been really easy. So I don't know, I can't really give you advice on like, you know, in vitro or stuff like that because it was just all natural. So, sorry, like a little boy and his mom outside and their dog, and it was so cute. Anyway, so yeah, I got really quiet really fast. um, yeah, so, but if you have any questions with how you know, anything about pregnancy that I can probably answer, just put it down in the comments and I will answer it in my next video if there is any comments. I mean, I'm not really that big yet, and I hope to be, but I'm really not big out there yet. So if there's any questions, awesome. Even if there's like 2, I will answer them. But I'll answer any questions that you guys have, or if you know anybody that's needing something answered and they haven't talked to their doctor yet or whatnot, they just want to know, I'll answer those questions as much as I can. But yeah, so I hope to see you guys in my next video, hopefully next week, the weekend after, or in a month. Not in a month. April 1st is when I will have a video up because that's my first appointment. But if there isn't an update that's needed next week, like no, I mean, I'll probably follow me on my social media, which is Devin Ezra 96 on Instagram. I will be posting tons of pictures about my pregnancy and stuff up there. So if I don't post a weekly update because there's nothing significant that happened that you don't already know, I'm going to post something else. Even if it's just a bump picture or whatever, it'll keep you guys updated in some way, some form. So, but yeah, I hope you guys really like this video. I am really enjoying doing these weekly or, you know, monthly videos. It kind of gives me like a diary and something to show, you know, our child and even our daughter that we already have now that I didn't really do much for her, sadly. I only posted maybe like a couple videos of her and me, not consistent, but I hope to keep this up and I will try my hardest to keep this up even after the birth. So, because I really want to show you guys, you know, the life of pregnancy and after pregnancy. So, but yeah, I feel like this video just keep following me, keep liking them, stay tuned to all my videos that I post. This sounds really weird, but yeah, so just I hope you guys like it. So I'll see you next time. Bye.